Hello everyone, Chef Kim here. Well, it's a summery day here in Wyoming, so I'm going to do something kind of summery. A couple of different shrimp dishes. One is grilled shrimp with cool relish, raspberry, peach, and kiwi relish. Doesn't that sound good? And this relish can be used on chicken too, not just shrimp. But I'm going to demonstrate it on grilled shrimp, but I'm going to do it in the house. So on a griddle, but this is a demonstration for one you could do outside on your grill. Now I'm also going to do a blackened shrimp, which you really need a cast iron pan to do it. But if your outdoor grill gets hot enough and you can sear it, I don't know if I'd do it with fish, but I think you might be able to get away with blackening shrimp outside on your grill. So, if you're interested, which I hope you are, then you better stick around. More to come. Now, the first thing I'm going to do after I've peeled the shrimp, which if you don't know how to peel shrimp, I'll give you a link to one of my previous shrimp recipes, and I show you a quick, easy way to peel it. So now all we're going to do is use either wooden skewers, which you should, if you're doing it on an outside grill, definitely soak them in water for at least an hour. And then use them, that way they won't burn on you. So the easiest way to do the shrimp is to skewer them, and you can use metal skewers too, and I just do it like this, and you can keep them right close together. Very simple. Now we're going to do the grilled shrimp first, so that part's ready, and now we're going to go ahead and do the relish. In this bowl, I have some fresh raspberries. Actually, they were fresh, and then I froze them. If you do decide to freeze some fresh raspberries, lay them out on a pan or a plate and put them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, then take them out and put them into a bag. That way they're so easy to take out. And then we're going to add some peaches, and I have some fresh there, and then we're going to cut up a kiwi. Kiwi we do just like all the other round vegetables. If it's hard, that means you haven't gone in far enough because of the little stem part there. So, and then take your knife and just go right, make a curve so it goes underneath. Okay, it's not that difficult, and if you miss some, then you just go back over it. Now what we want to do is just cut it strips. See, I don't want it super small, so you saw the size of the strips. And we'll add it. We'll do this one too. We're going to add some rice wine vinegar. Some brown sugar. Sweet and sour, right? We're also going to use, let's get that off, a little bit of orange juice. And voila, that literally is it. And what you want to do is taste it and make sure it's the right amount of sweet and sour for you, and let it sit out for like an hour before you serve it, because food tastes better at room temperature. And then we're just going to grill up the shrimp. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil onto the shrimp, and you can do this ahead of time too. Take very long, as we all know. This is the easiest way to do it if you're doing it outside on a grill. That way you're not having to flip individual pieces. This is the shrimp we're going to use with the fruit relish. So I'm going to finish grilling it, which will be another 2 minutes. Take it off the skewers, or leave it on for presentation, and pour some of that fresh fruit relish on top. And of course, you can use other fruits in there that you like. you know, whichever are in season. Pineapple goes great in it too. You can put some cantaloupe, whatever you like. So anyway, thanks for watching. Happy cooking. Now I'm going to show you how to make a beurre blanc, which we're using for the blackened shrimp. Okay, we're going to put some white wine into the pot and then add some fresh or frozen peaches and raspberries. And then finally a little bit of heavy cream. Now this cream helps to stabilize the beurre blanc. You can make it without the cream, but you're taking a chance on possibly having the sauce separate. Then we're going to bring it to a boil, simmer it, and reduce it to about a quarter, and then I'll be back. Well, I've put a little olive oil onto the shrimp, and now I'm going to coat it with the blackening spice. Now you do have to kind of sprinkle it on. Now if you don't want your shrimp or whatever you're cooking to be as hot, don't put as much cayenne pepper into the recipe for the blackening spice. You still want to thoroughly coat the shrimp or fish or chicken, whatever you're doing. That's the whole purpose of this recipe. And then of course you want to blacken these spices, and that's what gives it the killer flavor that you're going to get. Now put your shrimp or fish or whatever onto your hot cast iron pan, and this is how you're going to achieve that perfect flavor and color. So make sure that your pan is hot. As you can see, it's looking pretty blackened. So I'm going to turn it off, and I'll be back in just a few. Now we're ready to finish the beurre blanc. It is reduced down to about a quarter of what it was. And we're going to add in 1 cube at a time cold butter. Make sure it's cold. And you want to add just a few cubes at a time. This is an emulsification, the butter into the wine. So just be patient. And I also have the heat turned off, which I would recommend, especially if you're doing a small amount like this. There's enough heat in that pot and in the sauce to melt that butter and emulsify it in. Once it's emulsified and the butter's all melted, you do not want to bring it back to a boil. Just keep it in a warm place until your blackened shrimp is ready to go. Can't wait to try it. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking.